Hello. Welcome to Code with NM. And today we will be continuing about OOPS. So before directly jumping into today's remaining topic of OOPS, let's first have a quick recap. And I hope you all have no doubts regarding all 5 topics. Let me quickly iterate through each of one. First, we have seen what is class. Then second, we have seen the constructor. In Python it's known as init. After that we have seen objects. After that we have seen many examples, and also we are going through a story modes. So we have created Code with an institute, and we have Rahul and Priya as a student who are filling the admission form, taking an admission, and they have interested in Python and data science. This was a story we are going through, so we will be continuing that story, and today we will be covering the remaining topics, which are methods, encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, and of course at the end we will be seeing a mini project which is based on object oriented programming. So if you have any doubt regarding those 5 topics, you can clear it out right away. I will wait for a few seconds and then I will be jumping on to methods. Also, let me open the live chat to see your chats. Okay. So I see there is no doubt. Everything is clear, and now let's jump on our first topic, which is methods. Okay. So before jumping onto it, first we need to understand what is method, and then we will be seeing how we have used in our story, how we have utilized methods in our story. And it's basically in story it's like attend class and submit assignment. Means Rahul and Priya is attending the class, and which are the assignment they are submitting or they're already submitted. So first thing first, what is method? So method are functions defined inside a class. Methods are function defined inside the class. So here our class name is student, and there is this submit assignment is one of the method. There is another report is another method. So this is the example of methods inside the class. It's simply it is a function only, but inside a class it is known as methods. So this is the only difference between function and methods. If there is no class and we are declaring normal function without class, that thing is known as function itself. But if function is inside the class, it's known as method. Just jot down this on your page or anywhere else, because this is important. Might in interview they will ask you what is the difference between method and function. They are same only, but inside the class function is known as method. Simple. So what is the method in our example, like class student, in our case inside the class student, and what is the use of method over here and why we are using it? First thing first. So why we are using it, they describe what an object can do or object can look like. For example, like we have a variables over here, our name, age, course, these are the variables, and we will be using and utilizing these variables again and again while we create an object. Like we have already seen, we have created a Rahul object, and let me go to previous example. Here if you see, we have already created one Rahul object, and then we are passing this name, age, and course. These are the variable values we are passing through Rahul's object, and this is the profile. So this profile is nothing but method of this class. We've already seen this example, but now we are understanding deeply what method is all about. Okay. So let's come to our example. So attend class is a method, submit assignment is a method, report is a method. Now there is certain rule in Python to define a method or a function. So first thing first, we need to use def. We need to use def keyword. Then name of the your method or your class. Sorry, your function. This is totally valid for function also and method also. The only difference is this is inside the class. That's why I'm saying is and addressing it as method. So name of your method, and then you need to decide it is a parameterized or default. Default means it will have nothing inside. That is a default method or default function. But here we need to have few things depending on our use case. So self we have, and topic we will see what is topic all about, and in below method we will see what is title all about once I complete the code. So these two are the things. So this is the parameter of this method. So this is parameterized method. Simple. There are two types of method or two types of function in programming world. One parameterized, the other one is default. Okay, up till here it is clear. So in our case, for student, that includes attending lectures and submitting assignments. So attending lectures, so for attending lecture, for example, just take you are working in an school or colleges, or you have your own institute. So there we have already created the storyline. Now we need to take attendance of the student who are attending the class. And second thing, if the teacher has given some assignment to the student, then we need to keep track of it, that who all are submitted and who didn't. So this is the thing. So that's why I just came up with two or three methods, and the first method name is attend class for the attendance of the class, and the second one is submitting assignment. Simple. And the third one is report, and we will see what is report is all about. Okay, if there any doubt up till now, you can clear it, or else I will jump on to the next topic. Hello, Shushank, and his nickname is Shanks of One Piece, Red Hair. Okay, so I will wait for a few seconds, and then I will be start coding, and then I will be explaining to you all, and we will see how methods come out in Python, how it's look. So this is my boilerplate code, and we will be completing this code. And I hope many of you already I seen joined the Discord and got the previous live oops session notes, and of course I've already given you the practice assignments also, so you are doing that. And the other part is the quiz. So I will be once this live is complete, I will be creating all quiz for all these 10 topics, and then I will be posting on CODEWITHNM, and then you can attempt those topics. And of course the practice question I will be sharing with you all on Discord. Okay, so let me just quickly complete the code. So we are asking name, age, and course. One thing we need to ask is topic and title, of course. So first thing first, let's create one new variable, because for to track the attendance, we need to have the attendance variable. Simple. It's on you only what name you are giving to the variables. And initially the attendance is 0, of course. And then we need to have assignments. So meantime, you all can comment if any of the projects you have done on oops using object oriented programming. We usually do many of the projects in real time. Yes, you all also have done many of the projects in your college days, if you're still studying or if you're on a job. uh, we do a side projects also for learning things. And don't worry about this code I'm doing, I will be explaining you once it's complete. So tell me about any of the projects you have done, but it is mainly depend on the object oriented programming. So because I've seen people usually do projects, but they uh, never follow the principles of object oriented. And if they follow, they are not sure they have already followed or not. Because nowadays from last 3 years I'm seeing, due to this AI and everything, people are directly using AI and generating their codes that doesn't make any sense. They are not learning anything. And what can I say on more, because learning is the ultimate thing. You need to learn, because in interview the AI won't sit there and help you out to complete your codes and everything. Okay, so let me quickly switch to the live chat also. Let's see if anyone has done any project on which topic, and of course it should be using oops, I'm seeing the live chat. Any project you have done, any project, it's it, it should not like that, okay, I've done very simple and basic project, so it can be count as a uh, project, of course. So this is done, and then let's jump onto the submit. So here it's simply just I'm starting with the attendance with 0, and then if that particular student is present, just add 1 to the 0, means it count will be increasing from 0 to 1, means it is present, so of course we should increase the count. Cell dot assignment, the already variable we have created, we need to append. What we will append, the title we will be appending, because that's what we are asking. Title means the project is based on Python, the project is based on uh, data science or MLA. Sorry for the pause, I was reading the comment. Simple calculator using class. Yes, you have created the calculator, but using oops, it's wonderful. I think I've done the calculator also in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And in JavaScript, I've used the concept of object-oriented programming and created a simple calculator way back. The video is there on my YouTube channel. So good. You should every now and then use the object-oriented programming, because it helps us in multiple ways. Okay, and simply then we will be printing this. And if you are not aware what this f is used for, you directly can't print the variable value in Python, so that's why this f is used over here. And later on I will be telling you the detailed things about it. Right now I'm not touching the exact definition of it. And here it will be title. So self name means Rahul or Priya, and submitted, the title means they have submitted Python and everything. What for HTML and CSS? Of course, I will be doing those live HTML, CSS, JavaScript, vanilla JavaScript, advanced JavaScript. Then I will be jumping to React and Node.js, Express.js. I won't directly jump onto the full stack like React, and because I know people around the world, they are not completely have the hands-on knowledge of HTML and CSS. So just wait for to this Python development, backend development, Python backend engineer, or whatever you want to name it, just roadmap to complete, and then I will be jumping onto this. I don't want to start two things at the same time. It will be much more confusion for the viewers, that in one live I'm teaching Python, in another live I'm teaching HTML. This will be much more confusion for them also. Or else what can I do in offline? I can create offline videos of HTML, CSS, and JS, and I can normally upload it, and you can watch it offline. It's up to you all viewers, what you prefer, in live session or on offline video on those topics. Just comment it, and I will do it. Okay. Okay, so this is done. This function is done. Sorry, the method is done, and now in report it's simply just we will have the printing things. So I don't want to waste time on this, and I will be directly copy pasting the code. It's simple. It says report for the person name means Rahul or Priya. We have only two examples right now. Attendance or attendance will be displayed, and assignments will be different. So these two things, and then let's create an object Rahul, and to create an object Rahul equals to students, this tab, and then we need to pass Rahul. Then Rahul's age is 20, and then he is interested to learn Python, so we will say Python. Simple. If you want, you can create as many as object of the class, but for right now, for life sake, I'm just doing this one. Now how to call method? It's simple. The object has been created, we will use the dot method over here, and now attend class I've called it. And see, now this is the trickiest part. Is this attend class have the access to Raul 20 and Python? Yes or no in comment. Fast, fast, fast. Then I will be jumping onto the explanation of it. Say just yes or no, and I will explain to you all. I'm not asking just if yes, why, if no, why. Just say yes or no. Okay. My question is, does this method attend class have access to Raul 20 and Python this all data? Means name, age, and course. Does this have access to it or not? Yes or no? Rahul, and then submit. Meantime, I will complete the code. Let's see who answers it. Oops, basic exercise. EXERCSC. Let's create one more and it should be method, and as right now we are learning method, and let's say it's self. Okay, and ultimately we need to call Rahul dot report because we have created it. Okay, so we are done with our complete code. Okay, I will answer this. Does this attend underscore class have the access to name, age, and course? Yes, it has an access to name, age, and course, Raul 20 and Python, because it has self, and self has all these attributes. Self has all these attributes. Okay. Okay. So let me just explain the code, and before it, let's save it and see the output first. So I'm executing it and it says an error. So let's see this error. What is the error? And it's good we have generated an error. So how to fix it? First, let's see. It says Raul dot report. So let's come to Raul dot report, and it says this some parenthesis issue here and there. Okay, one issue we have identified. The second, it says it's in the print. And what is the error? Attribute error. It says student object has no attribute assignments. Did you mean assignment? So it might be the case of typo, and here if you see on line number 27, it is not in blue color, it is simply in white color. That's how I identify, okay, this is some typo, so it should be this. But here what I have done, some simple typo. So this type of things, it's good to we understand it quickly. And let me quickly assignment. Okay, now it's done. And now let's save it and clear the console, again execute it, and you can see the output is there. So it's good we generated the error, and then how to solve it. It's improving the debugging skills, although it was just a simple typo, but typo is also an error in programming world. Okay, so Rahul attended class on object, class and objects. So it's total 1. Then Rahul attended class of method and self, total 2. Rahul submitted oops basics, oops basic exercise. So total report of Rahul is attendance 2 and assignments oops basic. Okay, now let's understand the code, and I hope my screen is properly visible to you all. Okay, now this is important. The explanation is important. What we have done up till here, we already have seen from last 5 examples in classes and init and self and uh, properties and objects. What now, according to the use case, I have created attendance and assignments. What I have created, attendant and assignment. Why this is been created inside the constructor? Because once the object is been created, how object is been created, Rahul equals to student, at that time only this two variable should get initialized, or else once I try to call this attend class method or submit assignment method or report method, it won't give me an error that this variable is unknown to them. That's why the initialization of this two variable is very much important, and that's why it is inside init. Init is a constructor of this class. Hope this is clear. That's why these two are here. Okay, now let's come to our first method. Our first method is attendance of the class. I'll just name it attend underscore class, and it can access this all five with the help of this self, comma, I need the topic. Means he attended this class. That, for example, in school we used to study mathematics, science, geography, history. So we attended those, and in every this attendance, in every subject we need to give our attendance. So that's what this is all about. That's why I've created this attendance based on the topic. Understood what is topic over here? So first thing first, if that individual student has attended, so first thing is their attendance should be increment by 1. So in 0 we are just simply adding 1, and then we are storing in that attendance variable itself, and this will only act for that particular student. Now this is the benefit of the class. Now I can create hundreds of student in form of object, and I can access this attend class and have their attendance recorded. Simple. That is the power of classes and object oriented programming. And here we are simply printing that cell.name means Rahul attended the class on topic, for example, classes and object or oops, and total attendance is the cell.attendance, so initial value will be 1 only. So here that's what it says. Rahul attended class on classes and objects, and total value means the first class he has attended. That's why the total value of cell.attendance is 1, and it's showing in the output perfectly. Okay, let's jump onto the second method, which is submit assignment, and the title uh for which type of, sorry, what is the assignment, name of the assignment simply, though I'm naming it as title over here. And cell dot assignment dot append. Why I'm saying as append, that one student can complete more than one assignment. It can do 3 assignment, 5 assignment. That's why it is in form of list. I've created list of it, and if it is a list, we need to append things to it. So that's why I'm appending the title, whatsoever assignment the individual student has been completing or has completed. So we are appending that thing into the list itself. Our list name is self.assignment. Simple. And then we are just simply printing it, the name of the student, and of course the title means the subject on which he has completed the assignment. Simple. In the report, we are saying that report cell.name means this report is of which student, and attendance cell.attendance, how many classes he has attended, and the ultimate thing is number of assignment he has done, or the name of the assignment. So in our case, it's the name of the assignment. So we are just printing those things, and here is the output. Report for Raul, and that's hyphen means dash dash, it known as hyphen. So it's just for the beautification of the print statement. Done. I hope you have understand method completely. If you have any doubt on methods, let me know in the comment section, and then we will be jumping onto the next topic. And next topic is one of my favorite topic. I love the next topic very much. Okay, so I can see there is no doubt. So let me jump onto the next topic, which is inheritance. Okay, now what is inheritance? It's simple. Inheritance, I think each and every person who are new to programming world, who are just starting with the object oriented programming, or they're industry expert, I think might they forgot about polymorphism or encapsulation and other things, but they never forgot about inheritance. What is inheritance? Inheritance is simply means you are getting your dad's property. So you, how you got your, how you got your ancestor property is simply with the help of inheritance. You are inherited. We inherited our parents features like facial attributes, sometimes voice, walking, the way you walk or the way you sleep, the way you eat, sometimes you inherited those properties. Also majority time inheritance is used in properties or many things, but in object oriented inheritance is same thing only. It's all the parents property is being inherited by child. So there are two classes. One is a parent class, the second is a child class, and child will inherited all the properties, all the variables or methods, that is known as all the properties of parent class to itself. Simple. This is the easiest definition of inheritance. Okay, so in our case, I've created one class known as person, and the other is a student, we are already seeing it, and the third class is teacher, and we have only three class, and we have created an example, so we will be seeing that example. So this is an boilerplate incomplete code, and I will be completing it live. So person is parent to student, because here in line number 15 you can see it is inheriting all the properties of person, and here teacher is also inheriting all the properties of person. So there are types of inheritance. So tell me, which type of inheritance is this? There are many types of inheritance, but not in Python, but in other programming language. So there is single inheritance, simple inheritance, hierarchical inheritance. So this is the types of inheritance in other programming language. If I start with C++ or Java, anywhere in future I will be touching all these topics. So different types of inheritance. If you know, you can comment what is what this type of inheritance means. There is a one parent and two child. So what is this type of inheritance known as? So what is the benefit of inheritance? The benefit of inheritance, like if there is a name and age, for in our example there is a name and age defined in a class, so I don't need to redefine it in the other classes also. I don't need to redefine this into other classes also. I can inherited this entire class into my required classes, and then I can access this values. So this will decrease the number lines of code. I don't need to again redefine the name and age in other two classes also. It seems like understand that one function is calling another function, so it's same like that only. Okay, so one parent two child is hierarchical inheritance. Perfect, your answer is correct. This is hierarchical, but is this really a hierarchical? Hierarchical means my grandfather properties goes to my dad properties goes to me. Is this not a hierarchical? Here in this, my dad property will go to my elder brother. I have an elder brother, he is in 40s, and to myself. So this is that type of example. Think on it, but I like the way you tried to answer this as a hierarchical inheritance. I just started learning Python yesterday. I wish I knew the answer. No worries. Calculus. Your name is showing this only in comment. No worries about that. You're just yesterday starting. Just go to the playlist. Go to the code with NM. Go to click on playlist. You will find the first playlist, and there you start with the first video. On that first video, I have created a proper roadmap to how to be a backend engineer in Python, and then we will go to data analyst, data science, ML, AI, and LLM apps. And initially, I'm starting with the basic Python. The first hash video, you will be learning how to install the VS Code in your system and how to install the latest version of Python. And then we have seen the what is variable and other things, and there are very good example I have picked. So let me just complete this code very quickly. What language are you using for the backend? I'm teaching Python, so for in the next live I will be creating Flask APIs. I will be creating APIs using Flask. So for backend I will be using Python. In real world, on my, if you are asking in job what I use, so I am a full stack cloud engineer plus AI engineer. So I've worked on various technologies as a backend. First, initially I started my career as a Java. Then I switched to the backend in a Python. Then I switched to the Next.js, Node.js, Express.js. Those are the backend technology I know very well. The end goal of this project to make you Python backend engineer, a backend developer in Python. That is the end goal of this series. Then I will be starting with data analyst. After data analyst, I will be starting with data science and ML, and ultimately AI and LLM project. So this is not a 6 months or 1 year that I can complete this, and it is ever going. So up till becoming, I make sure that if you are interested to be an AI engineer is not an prompting engineer that you give a prompt to ChatGPT and ChatGPT is creating your code. That is not an AI engineer. We are the one who will create ChatGPT, and I am the one who has created in MNCs I've worked. I have created many AIs and AI agents. So I know how to create them. And of course, there I code in Python only. Python makes code simple. The lines of code we use in Python, it's very minimalistic. If you use Java to create this all, then you are gone. Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome. Meantime, any other doubt or any other query you have, meantime, I'm completing the code. You all can ask me. And after completing the code, I will be answering to you all. So if you are not sure about the roadmap I've already shown, this is a long roadmap. So if you want to be an AI engineer, you need to be with CODEWITHNM, of course. And recently I have started a new thing over here is the people who are jumping into the software engineer world, or those who are already be a part of software engineer from last few years. They are not sure where to go. They are not sure where to go, what to do. So they need a proper roadmap, they need a proper guidance. So I've started this career guidance, and for first 10 learners I am doing it for free, because in my BD schedule I need to remove time for yourself and understand. And how that is being scheduled is, first I just jot down each and everything about yourself, for because how I believe in this is, there are three people who you should never hide anything. First thing, and the first person is doctor. You should never hide anything from doctor, or else he will not be successfully providing you the cure of your disease. The second is lawyer. You should not hide anything from your lawyer. And the ultimately last one is the teacher. You should not hide anything from your teacher, or else he or she won't be able to guide you properly. So what I do, I've just completed my first career guidance with a very good and expert individual. He was not sure how to just start his career as a data analyst. So I've just sat with him on a Google Meet, and I schedule a meeting. I just jot down all the details, his name, and from which background he is, what tech stack he knows, what project he has done, and is there any gap in his academic career or in the his normal career. And then I have guided him, and the next task I have given him to complete so and so XYZ stuff. And after completing that stuff, he will be meeting me on 28th of July again, and then we will be doing a profile building for himself, because resume is the one thing who speaks for yourself. I just give very much importance to your resume, because it's not just a piece of paper, it's you on that piece of paper. And ultimately you are not going in any or every MNCs and talking about yourself. Is your resume who is talking about your for you. So that's why make sure your resume has that much priority in your job seeking career or roadmaps. It is the first thing you need to focus on. So on 20th July I will be just transforming his resume and LinkedIn profile, and then how to apply, where to apply, and this all I will be providing this tool set to him. And this is completely free for first 10. So he was the first, and remaining 9 and just waiting for you all. If you are interested in your career guidance, if you are in 10 12, it doesn't matter, in you are still learning, or in your college you are there, or else you are jumping from as a tester to backend engineer, as a front end to a backend engineer. There should be a proper roadmap and everything to jump into new things, because without roadmap, without any goal, without anything, you can't achieve anything in life. It just, then it is just randomness. You are learning this, then again after 2 3 months or 2 3 days or 2 3 weeks you are learning something else, and that doesn't make any sense. And that I will be just uploading that series also. In that series you will be seeing people transforming their careers with me along Code with NM, because we together, not alone me and you together are transforming you and just forming your new future with your new, your completely new, your new self. Okay. Okay, let's jump on to the class teacher itself. And I'm not sure how in my previous life there was one guy, I just not didn't remember recalling his name. So he was like, why we are learning this basics and creating API and everything in this world of AI and ML and everything. Why can't we just directly use the AI which are already there in market and just do our job? So what I just need your, I just want to know your feedback or your review on this. Do you all also believe that will AI is gonna help you all on job or cracking the interview or XYZ? Just answer me this quickly in the chat. Meantime, I will complete the code. Just answer me this. You all also believe this? That in the world of AI, why we are learning this, why we are learning Python basics, and then we will be learning how to create the APIs. And I have wonderful projects also, and inventory management and everything with the API. We will be creating the APIs that uh, not fully like an Amazon, but yes, of course, like e-commerce website like Flipkart, Amazon, and there are Alibaba and XYZ. Okay, so that is my ultimate goal after teaching you how to create APIs. Don't worry about this code. I will be explaining you in few minutes. Just I want to you all to first answer about what do you think about AI and stuff. No, sir. How will I complete my technical rounds in my interview if I'm dependent on AI? Yes, of course, yes. AI is not there to help you out in your interview. You can learn from AI, but you won't be able to clear your interview, of course. So, yes, perfect. Any other any other thoughts on this? Simple. So let me quickly see if I completed all the code. Okay, we have a person which acts in name and age. Meantime, you all can comment what you think about AI. It is helping us or not? Okay, student which has name, age, and course. Super init and name and age, and then cell dot course. Perfect. And then uh, okay, self info is done. Let me quickly switch to live chat also. Okay, this is done. Done. This is done. Attend class, then teacher. Okay, same thing, same thing, same thing. Okay, and let's call out all the functions. So one thing what I think about AI is सर जी आप ही क्या Shashank Sarji, is it an app only? Kiran, I'm not. I didn't get you, but uh, okay. Sometimes I'm in, while time of coding and discussing some topic, I'm completely in that zone, and it took me a few seconds to read out your comments. And no worries. I'm not sure, Kiran, what you are saying, but okay. So I was saying, the AI, what I think is AI is like an personal assistant. So if you're building something, if you're stuck on some topic, and in my days, when we got the access to Google, we directly used to do Google if we want to learn about some topics, and there was ample of resources that Google brings all the URL of the pages. And now it's same like, we are using AI to learn few topics, but it's like, in what way we are using the AI. If you're in the world of software engineering, you are completely depends on software, like creating a software, creating your own APIs, creating a backend, creating a front end, or creating your website or application completely, then you need to stop this. Do you know Shashank? Yes, I know Shashank. His nickname is Shanks from One Piece Red Hair. Okay, Shashank has a fan following. I can see. Okay, I have completed the code. Let's see if there is an error. I pray there should be an error. So it is an opportunity for you all to learn, but I there is no error. Oh, very sad thing to see. I love to solve the errors. Okay, let's see the output first, and then we will be seeing the code. Name Rahul, age 20, and Nilesh age 35, and Rahul is studying inheritance. Nilesh is teaching inheritance. Simple. This was the output we have generated, but let's understand the concept of inheritance. That's what we are learning, and then I will be talking about AI. We'll take a 2 minutes break to talk about it. Okay, so first class is person, and person has parent class common to everyone in the institute, of course. Okay, so here is the thing. We have name and age over here, and we have created our own method here, which is info, and we are returning simple name and age from the this class person, which is parent class to our other two classes, student and teacher, of course. So here we have inherited, and how to inherited one class into another class. It's simply passing that class as a parameter to the new class. So our new class is class student, and we are passing person class as a parameter over here. So this is how inheritance works in Python. And here we are, of course this is another class, so it should have its own constructor. In Python, constructor is init, so we have its own init, and of course self, name and age. And here you can see, just I've introduced the third variable for this class, and this is only limited to this class student only. What is that third variable? It is course is limited to student class only. It won't be accessible in person, and also it won't be accessible here in teacher. Okay, this is the important thing when you work with classes. And then here, the name and age, we have inherited the classes, but you need to use super function to call all the properties inside constructor of our parent class. So our person is a parent class, it has name and age defined inside it constructor. So to use this property, although you have inherited our person inside the student, but you can't access it without using this super function. Okay, it helps to access the constructor and its property of our parent class. Simple. That's what the definition it's all about. Then we have inherited the name and age. Now it is accessible to this class student also. And then we are doing the self dot course equals to course. Simple. Yeah, because this is a constructor, we are not doing anything else. Now this class also has its own method. So method is attend class, and the topic, and this is already we have seen in the methods itself. So I'm just printing cell.name is studying this particular topic. Simple. Now I've come to the teacher part. This is a teacher new class, and it inherited the person class. So I've already explained this, how this inheritance works. And then same, it has its own constructor with a new variable name as subject. I'm defining the subject over here. And then the super is used because teacher class is also wants to access person class name and age. That's why I've used super and call it constructors. So constructor is simply underscore init in Python, so we are directly calling this. And whatever property we want to access, so I want to access name and age of parent class because it has two only. So that is done, and then we are doing cell dot subject equals to subject for this constructor of teacher. Understood? And then teacher has its own methods. So here we are saying self comma topic, and topic is nothing but what teacher is teaching. Okay. So and then we have created our Rahul object, and then I created our Nilesh object. So Rahul object as a teacher and Nilesh object, sorry, Rahul object as a student and Nilesh object as a teacher, and we are passing the name, the age, and the subject they are, a topic they are interested in. Okay. And then we are calling Rahul.info. Let's see, Rahul does have info. Yes, Rahul has info. Now how Rahul has info? This info is inside the person class, and this person class is being inherited by student and teacher, so they both have the access to this function info method. So Rahul and English both can both objects can access those things. Yes, they can. And then Rahul has his own attend underscore class. This attend class is only limited to this student class, so Rahul can access it because Rahul is a object of student class, and Nilesh can access teach, which is the method limited to the teacher class only, and Nilesh is being created by teacher class, so Nilesh can access this teacher method. Okay, and then we can see the answer. Hope this topic is clear to you all. What is inheritance? If there is any line you didn't get it, you can ask me right here right away, then I can move on to the next topic. I will take few seconds break for you all to comment. I am just loving the live chat. Okay. And make sure you subscribe also, you all those who are commenting in the live chat, make sure you subscribe to Code with NM, and if you're joining this live, learn something out of it. Okay, so let's jump onto the, yeah, sure. Don't worry about that. Okay, let's jump onto the next topic, which is nothing but polymorphism. Okay, now what is polymorphism? First thing first, what is poly and morphism? This is two different terminology, and combined it's known as polymorphism. So there is a Greek, this is a Greek word. Polymorphism is a, it's a mixture of two things. So if you know, just commented what is polymorphism. Simply in English, it means, I'll, I will wait for a few seconds for you all to answer it, then I will answer it. Okay. So up till now with our story, we are going with the story mode. So we have created Code with NM Institute, and do Rahul and Priya took the admission. They filled the admission form, and up till now, this was the story. And in polymorphism, it's like different introduction. Why? Priya will have her own introduction, Rahul will have his own introduction, and of course teacher itself has their own introduction. So That's what we will be seeing, the different introduction. This is a story and real world example that we can use. uh, the people are different, their introduction are different, but to have different introduction created, we can create one and we can use concept of polymorphism over them. Different object responds to same command in their own way. Perfect, your answer is correct and a clap for you. This is the appropriate answer for polymorphism. So polymorphism simply means, there's a Greek terminology, and name has many forms, and which means the same method name behave differently depending on the object, of course, depending on the object which is calling that particular polymorphism. Both student and teacher, in our case, let's understand, in our case, both student and teacher have their own introduction, have their own introduction method, but they will produce the different greetings. They will produce the difference. In our case, if you see here in the code, there is an method introduce. Of course, this is a class person. Inside class person we have introduced, inside class student we also have an introduce, and inside class teacher we also have an introduce. So this is three different introduce. First is base version can be overridden. The second one is override persons introduced, and the third one is override person introduced. Why? Because here we are inheriting the all the properties of person in student and teacher. Also, we have already seen the inheritance. Now we are seeing the polymorphism. So there are two types of polymorphism. First is known as overriding, and the second one you comment in the chat. We are seeing overriding, and there is another form of polymorphism. So I just want you all to comment in the chat. Quick, fast. This should be an interacting session. Meantime, I'll complete the code. Let's see who answer it. If you know, you answer it. If you don't know, you say I don't know. Simple. Cell dot name, because they're introducing themselves. Simple, and I just want a full stop over here, and then parent property, and then I need to do the same thing. So I will just copy paste. Hi sir, hello, Lucifer Shadow. That's what your name is showing away. Okay, I just copy paste a few lines of code because again and again I don't want to spend time of the same thing. We have already seen in inheritance why the super function is being used, and same thing. But the difference only here is in introduce itself, I will be overriding this person's introduce here in student. So here is also one of the topic we have already seen, inheritance, and we are using that inheritance because polymorphism is not possible without inheritance. Remember this always. Overloading. Perfect. You are very smart enough. There is only two types of polymorphism. One we are already seeing is known as overriding, and the second one is overloading. Of course. Perfect. I think you know the concept of OOPS, object oriented programming. And what is the full form of OOPS? Everyone know object oriented programming. What is the full form of OOPS? It has S at the end. What is the full form of that S? Comment in the chat quickly. Let's see who get it first. Okay, this is done, and then the same thing, let me copy the teacher constructor here, and then in teachers introduce we will be having same thing, object oriented programming system. Of course, you are very smart enough. It is object oriented programming system. S stands for system over here. Perfect. So let me have the same statement, f and hi, or let's change for a bit, let's say hello. hello I am, and then self dot name, and of course comma your self dot subject subject subject. I don't have subject, or let me create an subject instructor. Meanwhile, okay, and full stop. Okay, let me quickly okay, we have subject over here. Let me pass def space and done. Okay, give me a minute. Okay, we have done with the code. I will explain you in one under a minute. Let me just create a object of these things, and let's see the output. Let's understand the output, then we will understand the code. Okay, so here I've created a list. Here I've created a list, and inside this list I'm creating objects. So this is also possible. So this is something new. I'm not sure you all have seen or not, but this is something new. You will be seeing this first time, I think. That how we are creating the object. Like in this previous example, we were just doing Rahul equals to student was a class, and we are creating an object. Rahul is an object, then Nilesh is a object. We are creating this object with the help of class teacher. But here what I'm doing is something new. I'm creating an list, and list name is people, and inside it I'm passing my individuals object. And let's see how it comes out. So I've done student. Also, let's have Priya here in this example. Now we are mentioning Priya but not defining her here, and she was interested in data science, CINC. And the last, let's teacher class, and here ultimately I will be sir comma and OOPS. Oops. Okay, let's remove the oop. And now how this will work. We have created the list. Now to access introduce, we need to access introduce. Like for example, in inheritance, we have created the object, and then we are accessing the info or the attend class and teach. This where the method for that individual classes. Like teacher has teach method, student have attend class method. So here if you see on Rahul, it has attend class because Rahul is a student object and English is a teacher object. So we are able to access teach. But here we have created a list, and we have created all the objects inside a list. So we need to access the list, and there is only one way to access each and element of the list is using for loop. So I've created a new variable name as person, and it will iterate and go inside people and then iterate. So first it will go inside the people. Here is our people list, and then it will start iterating first, second, third. We have 3 elements inside it. And after iterating what I want it to, so I want it to print person, because that is our iterating variable, dot introduce. Simple. If you got this, didn't got it, no worries. Let's save it, clear the console, and execute our program. Again, there is no error. This is very bad. There should be some error. It's very, the challenge are good in life. Okay, so first thing first, hi, I'm Rahul, a student enrolled in Python. Second, hi, I'm Priya, a student enrolled in data science. And third is, hello, I am Nilesh sir, and your OOP instructor. Perfect. This is the concept of polymorphism. So there is, if you see in person class, we have only one introduce, and that same introduce we have used here, but we are overriding it How we are overriding it? We are overriding here inside the printing statement, of course. And how we can access this introduce, because we have inherited all the properties of person inside the student class, of course. And how this cell dot name we are using, because we are also able to access the constructor of this person using this super function. And this dot under underscore init under underscore, this is nothing but the name of the constructor of class person. And in Python, constructor doesn't have a separate name. It is simply like under underscore init under underscore. Okay. Okay. And then coming to the teacher, it's same here. We are again overriding the persons and persons introduce method here. And same way the teacher can access this, because we have inherited all the properties of the class person in class teacher. And then again we have done the super function I've used, and same thing again and again, same thing. I don't want to explain the same thing again and again. And then we are overriding again in printing statement. And then this is important, because this is something new. I don't want to create three new objects, and then I don't want to do Rahul dot introduce, then Priya dot introduce, then Nilesh dot introduce. I don't want to go and code lengthy. That's why due to my laziness, and being lazy is very good thing, because you then find smart and ultimate solutions. So what I'm doing is polymorphic loop. I've created polymorphic loop, same called, different output, of course. So inside people, I've created my three objects. So people will access one at a one time, because this is a list. And then to access it in we are using for loop. To access people's element, we are using for loop. And then in for loop, we need one variable to iterate each and every element of the people. So that element is person. You can name it I, you can name it X, if you're comfortable with. But in professional world, that type of naming of the variable is not appropriate, because if someone try to read your code, it's very difficult, and there is no code readability. So that's why I'm using for person in people. So people is a list, person is a variable. This person will go inside people, and it will iterate one at one time. So it will iterate first student, then second student, and then teacher. That's why it is and what we are trying to do, we are trying to access the introduce. That's why you can see first is Rahul, then in output also Rahul is first, second is Priya. So in output the second is Priya, and third is hello, I am Nilesh. So third is Nilesh sir. Okay, so this was polymorphism. And according to the definition, we have done the same method. So we have same method is introduce in all three classes, same method, and but they are behaving differently. So this is known as polymorphism method overriding. This is known as polymorphism method overriding. And there is another method overloading also. You can learn it. It's same only, but different parameters. So if you see, introduce have one parameter, here also one parameter, and here also one parameter. This is overriding the method itself. But if you use overloading, means we will overload with n numbers of parameter. If one function or one method has one parameter, the other will have 2, 3, and so on. That is overloading. Simple. So up till now, if it is clear. If not, you can comment if there is any doubt. If there is any doubt, you can just comment. Let me quickly jump onto the live chat. Okay, what is going on? What is okay? It's really his birthday. If it is yes, then happy birthday in advance. If it is today, happy birthday and God bless you. Okay, if there is any doubt regarding polymorphism, you can ask it right here, right away in the chat. We will I will be waiting for a few seconds, and then I will be jumping onto the next topic. Okay, so let's jump on to the next topic, which is nothing but encapsulation. Now, what is encapsulation? Again, so in our story mode, we are seeing through it's a story mode. So it's protecting the fees detail, like the student, those who are paying the fees in form of check, in form of online transaction at net banking or bank transfer or UPI. We need to protect their details, their number or XYZ, anything, bank details and other stuffs. So that is ultimately we will be doing with the help of encapsulation. And now what is encapsulation is all about. So I don't want you all to explain this. I will be explaining encapsulation right away. So encapsulation, nothing but it's bundle the data and methods together and restrict the direct access to components. What does encapsulation mean? The definition is a bit heavier side, but we can't do anything. This is the definition of encapsulation. What it does, first thing, it bundles datas and methods. It bundles datas and methods. So we have already seen a few methods in polymorphism inheritance, and this is our data name in age and course. This is the data. So it will bundle these two together and uh, add restrict to this data and method directly. Means you can't directly call, for example, we have now seen Rahul dot attend class. So now Rahul object can't access that attend class method directly due to encapsulation, due to restriction. And we can decide on which parameters or which method we need to restrict it. That's what the encapsulation is all about. In Python we use double underscore to uh, for example, like I will be creating a new variable, so I will be using a double underscore. In our case it will be fee, because I need to protect the fee detail. So it will be underscore underscore fee to make that particular attribute named as pseudo private. What is pseudo? Pseudo is an English word. What is pseudo? Now you answer this. What is pseudo in the live comment? Because fee details are sensitive and students should not be able to alter their detail directly. That's why it should not be accessible directly. That's why we will be encapsulating fee details, and that's why to make any parameter or any attribute or element encapsulated, we need to use double underscore in Python. Simple. So this was about the definition and how we will be using the encapsulation. Let's see the code, and meantime you all answer what is pseudo. What do you mean by pseudo? And I will add fee over here because I need to use it. False. False. So I according to my definition, I said that it makes pseudo private, means false private. If you say pseudo means false, so you are saying means false private. What do you mean now by false private? Okay, let me just add this comment for you all on line number 10. And now I will add the underscore fee over here. Double underscore and then fee. So this underscore is name mangled to student underscore fee, means we are making this pseudo private. Now public method control read access. This is the public method, and which is the controlled read access. So let's first have that method over here. This is important now. Maybe majority of you all won't get the encapsulation what it is, but with this example, once the code is completed, you will get it. Now return if and anything false and more. If you can think of false, but instead of false, any other terminology to define pseudo. and here let's say underscore fees. Done. This is public method. Controlled read access means it is our although it is public means accessible to everyone, each and everyone, but it is in controlled read access means it is not that directly public. And then control write access with validation. So we here need to, let me complete the code and I will explain you why this function is important and what does it contains. Discount simple, and then I will have here the logic of if percentage is less than 0 or less than equals to 50. What is this all about? I will be just explaining you once the code is completed. We see the output and then I will be telling you all. Minus equals to and self dot underscore fees, and what is this all about? Into 100, I think, but yes, no, into percentage. Let's see percentage. This is now simple mathematics, and let's print the discount part. Meantime, any other definition for pseudo in the chat? Discount applied, new fees or new fee is this space self dot, maybe this you will find this code a bit on a heavier side, but it's not really, it's not that hard. Else directly print, because else doesn't have any condition, and let's say invalid discount percentage, full stop. Here also I need full stop, full stop. Okay, so we are done with the code. We have already created a object not accessible. Okay, good try, good attempt. No worries, no worries. So in our case, pseudo private means it's pseudo private means it's not accessible to anyone. Pseudo private means it is accessible to few of the objects or methods, means it is selectively accessible. And that how selectively we decide who can access our fee, which is our pseudo private property. Okay, here, and then I will call Rahul discount, and discount we will pass, we will give 10% discount. Okay, we have a condition that discount cannot be less than 0, means negative discount is not possible. -1%, -10% is not possible, of course, and we can't give discount more than 50% also. So this was the condition is all about. 0 and percentage is less than equals to 50 and greater than 0. Okay, so we are giving 10% discount, and then again we will be printing Rahul dot get fee. Okay, so we are done with the code. Let's save it, clear the console, execute it, and let's see the answer. The Rahul fee is initially 15,000, discount applied, new fee is 13,500. This dot 0000 is appearing because of this 2f over here, that is floating point number, and the fee for new fee for Rahul is 13,500. Simple. Done. This is the discounted fee of 10%. Let's now understand the code, and this we have taken an example of fee because we are going through a story learning mode of institute. So let's understand what encapsulation does. Is encapsulation protects our fee encapsulate, make it, how it protect, it's make it pseudo private. Okay, and how to make it pseudo private, it's by using double underscore. Simple. So we have a class named student, it has name, age, course and fee, and we have made the fee as a pseudo private, means we are encapsulating our fee property. And then we have another public function known as get underscore fee, and here we are just printing the name of the student and the original fee which he was asked to pay. And then we created our own control write access validation. Here we are validating the percentage of the fee given to, in our case, Rahul, is validate or not. And here we are just accessing the fee, but inside the same class. Here we are inside the student and it is inside the same class. That's why it's known as controlled write. We are updating the fee inside the same class, so we are in a control environment and accessing the validation. So we are validating here. So I just created a new uh, method, it's known as apply discount, and then we are creating new variable known as percentage, and then we are checking if percentage is not negative and not more than 50. It can be 15 but not more than 50 in our case. And then here what we are doing is this line confuse a lot. Why? Because let me just have it in this way. Let's see, num minus equals to num only, means, or else let's take 1 or 10. So now what this means, this means number equals to number minus 10. This ultimately means, this short term ultimately means number equals to number minus 10. For example, number is 30, 30 minus 10, 20. It's store again inside number in same variable. So that's what a number minus equals to 10 means. Subtract 10 from number, whatever the value it holds, and then store again in the number variable itself. And then we are doing into percent divided by 100, the normal percentage calculator, like how you calculate percent. Okay, so this line is clear, but our variable name, we are updating the fee over here. That's why we can't directly access the fee. It should be, because the fee is inside the this class constructor. That's why self is required, and dot underscore underscore, because it is an pseudo private. So that's why double underscore is required over here, because it is an encapsulated. And then we are doing minus equals to, and then original value of fee into percentage divided by 100, and whatever the result will be, store inside the this fee variable itself. And then we are simply just printing the discount applied new fee and the new fee over here. And then I just wanted that 00 because we are playing around with the percentage. So the fee can be 15,523 or 15,335. So the answer can might be in the decimals, and in programming world, the decimals is handled by the floating point number. That's why 2f I have written, because I just want the decimal values over here. If I remove this dot, it won't be that much confusing. See, now I've removed the last dot after this, so it is not coming. Okay, understood why this 2f over here. And if this not the case, the invalid discount percentage. So we will be also seeing that. Let's provide 60% discount to Rahul, and then save it. And if I execute this, see, Rahul fees is 15,000. Invalid discount, because I have just provided the 60% discount, and in our case, in our validation, this is our validator method. So our validator, it doesn't went inside the if condition, because it failed here only, and then it directly jump onto the else part, and it says invalid discount percentage. And again, the percentage fee never updated in the else part. That's why again it's printed the fee for Rahul is 15,000 only. Okay, why it is printing again? Because here we are now twice accessing the get fee public method. This is a public method. First the original value, second we are then applying the discount, and then we are again accessing to see if the value updated. So let's give 25% discount, and let's save it, and then clear the console and execute it. You can see 15,000 was the original value. We have passed over here the fee, and then we have discounted. So discounted applied, and the new value is 11,250. Okay, So hope you understand what is encapsulation and how the story mode is going. So how with the help of the story mode we are protecting the fee. That is a concept of encapsulation, and that fee we have made a pseudo private. Okay, so because after this we are jumping on to the next topic, which is nothing but mini project, and all this we will be using there in the mini project. So I will be taking, let's see how it's 9:25. We'll be taking 5 minutes break, and after 5 minutes I will be back, and then we are jumping onto the mini project itself. Okay, meantime you have any doubt or anything, just comment in the live chat, and once I will be back I will be answering those. Okay, break is over and I am back. So I posted the Discord link and make sure you join the Discord. It is very much important because let me quickly show you why it is important. Here is the Discord, and of course I have created n numbers of challenge for your uh, good. And first thing first, you will land on welcome, and then you need to go to the introduce yourself, and you need to introduce yourself over here like others have already did. And then you will get the access to all those channels. And then the first channel is the announcement one. Here I already provide what is upcoming on the Code with NM, and there is a proper roadmap. If you all are not sure what is this playlist is all about, what I'm starting and where it will be ending, this is a complete detail level of roadmap over here. And we are currently now on the phase 2. We are learning the oops the next live will be all about JSON and APIs, and then after the inbuilt libraries of Python and other things, and building CLI applications. And then there will be a phase 3. In phase 3 we will be learning about Git and GitHub, and then backend database, which is I'm picking up the MongoDB over here, and then automation script and the CURD operations and other stuffs. But I will be covering the CURD operation in phase 2 only in API itself. And then we will be creating a project, the final project, which will be based on Python, Fast API and MongoDB ultimately. And here once all these three phases is completed, you will be can call yourself once you have all the hands-on knowledge and my session notes and complete the weekly challenge. I just post all the weekly challenge once the live is completed. And this channel is this challenges is all about this in semi code template. You need to complete the code, like this is the requirement, this is the code, generate random numbers, print lucky numbers, then you need to do this. And the submission should be your code and output of your the screenshot of your output, and of course the explain which module and which function you have used and why you have used. So this way you will get an hands-on knowledge on the topics you are learning live, and of course you will get the confidence to code in the interview or anywhere, any places you are required to code. Okay, so and of course there is session notes also. I provide all the notes once the live is completed. I give all the resource and everything here in Discord, and there are different channel I have created. And if you are looking for a job, so I will be soon enough posting all the job links in the job hunt channel. So make sure you join the Discord. The link is already there in the chat. This I already said in each and every live, because this I have created for yourself, for you to have a clear roadmap and everything to succeed in life as a software engineer, of course. So the next topic is inner class, and then we will be jumping onto the mini project. Let's start with inner class. And majority of time, many of the Python educators skip this topic, inner class, and but I won't be skipping it. This is a part, and this is very important topic, of course. And in our story mode, it's like student, if student class is there, and if student contains or have their addresses, they while they're filling up the form they need to fill their addresses also. So this is where I'm using the inner class and introducing the inner class. So there are two types of thing, inner class and outer class. So let's understand this. So we have a class student, of course. Inside student we have another class name as address. So this is known as, this class address is in inner class, and class student is the outer class. Hope you understand this difference. Yes, no, in the comment section. Okay, and I will continue. Meantime you all can reply. So we have already seen the class student, and now we have introduced the class address, which is inner class lives inside the student. So this is like nested if else, or nested for loop or while loop, loop inside loop, if inside else if. So nested if else or nested loop. So this is also a nested class, but here the itself the topic is called inner class. So class student, and then we have created class address, and this class address has its own constructor and all own parameters. So it has cities, state and pin code. So this is the class address constructor. Of course, it can also have its own method. So I've defined a full address method over here, and just we are printing the city name set and code. Simple. Then this class is completed, and then student classes also have its own constructor parameters and method. So if you see how I can identify is this class address is starting with this here. It is a tab space, and also the constructor of class student, on line number 16 is also aligned with it. This is tab indented, tab space. So that's why we can understand this constructor is outside of class address. That's why it is known as outer class, which is class student. So class student also have its own, of course, our own things like name, age, core city, uh, and state and pin code. So city, state and pin code, it will get it from class address. And how to get it simply, it says cell dot address, this is a new variable, and equals to student dot address. How we access any method or anything on the object like Rahul dot attend class, similar way inner class can be accessed with the help of dot, but this inner class address is inside the student class. That's why first student, then dot, and then we are accessing address, and then we need to access the city, state and pin code, which is already defined here. Okay, so student have all the access to address, so that's why we are doing here, and we are not defining a new city, state and pin code for class student. Okay, and then student class also, they can have their own method. So we are creating their own method like self name, self course, and address dot full address. Now this full address is not a part of student, but it is a part of address class. This is a method of address class, so we can access that. Okay, done. Simple. Then we created Rahul and Priya. We passed that value Rahul 20 Python, and the city is Mumbai, state Maharashtra, and the pin code, and same for Priya, uh, 21 data science, and Pune, Maharashtra, and the pin code. And then we are simply just calling the profile is inside student, because we have already called the method inside student class. What method? This is a method of address class, and we have called it on the method of student class. That's why we are only creating object of student, and we are accessing the profile, which is a method of class student, and then it will ultimately access the full address only. So let's save this program and run it and see the output. So you can see Rahul Python, and the address is Mumbai, Maharashtra. Same thing, and of course we can also address Rahul dot address dot city, and it should print Mumbai only. Okay, means individually you can also access the city, state and pin code, and you can also access the name, age and Python. This is the concept of inner and outer class. Simple. So we have covered all the 10 things of object oriented programming, starting from class. Then we have saw the constructor init. Then we have saw the object. Then we saw the method, encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, and of course the inner and outer. And we have seen the self also. So now let's jump on to the mini project of this, and the mini project is complete from start to end about creating your own institute. In our case, in my case, I took the CODEWITHNM institute, and with the help of purely object oriented programming, I will be creating that mini project. So before jumping on it, let me quickly switch to live chat and see if you all have any doubt. I will wait for a few seconds for you all to ask any doubt regarding up till this all 10 topics, 10 concept of object oriented programming. This is the most important topic in any programming language, because object oriented programming is always been asked in interview, and you need to showcase your programming skills with the help of object oriented. Means you need to have any of the object oriented programming concept in your programming. That's why you can control the code complexity or code time complexity. If you are not aware of this two terminology, please Google it. But you need to use the object oriented programming in your programs to showcase that you know object oriented. And of course, in real world also we use oops every now and then while uh, coding and creating an application or a website or anything else. Okay, so I will be waiting for few seconds, and then I will be jumping on the mini project. What is Java? What is Java? uh, okay, what is Java? Java is programming language like Python. Python is a programming language. Java is another programming language. C++ is another programming language. But how? There's one different, and I'm not sure you all are aware of it. I just want you all to answer this first. Is Java is an object-oriented programming language? Yes or no? Let's see who knows the appropriate answer. And of course, make sure to subscribe because this is a roadmap I'm doing for you all. Okay. You say Java is an object oriented programming language. Your answer is 50% correct because Java is partially object oriented programming language. Now, why you can just Google it. I just don't want to expand this live while explaining this. Java is not completely object oriented programming. Java is partially object oriented programming. And many of I know many of in and around the world, many of the developers or software engineers don't know about this. They directly say yes, Java is object oriented programming, but the actual appropriate answer is Java is partial object oriented programming, not complete object oriented programming. Now why so? Just Google it. Okay, so I hope the STEN concept is clear to you all, and I will be now jumping onto the mini project. Before that, make sure you subscribe to Code with NM because you will get all the free stuffs and all. I already talked about the Discord, and the next stuff is let me quickly show you. You need to visit on codewithnm.com. Simply, you just don't need to remember it. Just simply codewithnm.com. That is my website. Come onto the quiz, and here you can find all the quizzes related to the Python, and this is in MCQ format. You can re-attempt it again and again, and this is also completely free. You just need to create an account with the help of Google sign in. Just click on that sign in button here. In sign up, you just need to click on sign up with Google, and simply your account will be created, and then you will be able to access this quiz, and you need to give the quiz. There are 3 questions in each quiz, and if you know the answer correctly, you can just attempt those. If you fail also, nobody will know. And I just say that you should fail because failing is ultimately, it's not a failure, it's a learning curve. You learn many things from it. What is the main difference between list and tuple and Python? List is immutable. Sorry, tuple is immutable and list is mutable. You can update an altered list, but you can't update an altered tuple. Okay. Now let's coming back to the code with NM. So this is code with NM quiz. I will just paste the link for you all in the live chat. Okay, and here you will find all the topics quiz. Why this is important? Because before giving the interview and sitting in the interview, you need to perform for many MNCs. You need to in a control environment, you need to give a mock interview, and in mock interview there is usually a MCQ type of question. So there is a theoretical question, of course there is an incomplete code, and you need to dry run with your brain, and then you need to select the appropriate correct answer from out of 4 options. So that is why I've designed this, and this is also completely free. Learning Live is completely free. Discord is completely free. I'm not sure, everything is free, so you need to just invest your time and efforts and be a backend Python developer. That's all. And make sure you subscribe to Code with NM, because you will find out what is coming next on this channel. Okay, so also just visit the Code with NM /quiz website and just attempt this all. This is for your all benefit. Okay, let's jump onto the mini project now. Also, let me see the live chat. Okay. Okay. So I've already just done the mini project code, and this is a full student management system combining all the 10 concept in one program. So I've already done the code because it is too big to do it live. It's almost 350 plus lines of code, so I don't want to do it live. So I've already done it. I will be just copy pasting the code, and will provide this code in the Discord if you all want it. It's simply just we have started with the story driven series of Code with NM Institute while learning the OOPS in Python, all the 10 concept with full study management system. So this is a complete full study management system, and also I have divided this into concept wise. So you will understand what is going here, and each and every line of code. I have added the comment also. Uh, so before I execute this, those who are interested to those are interestedly wanting this code, just comment. uh, you can comment mini project, just comment mini project, and I will be providing this in the Discord. And let me save this. If you all want this mini project, just comment mini project in the live chat, and I will be providing this complete mini project to you all in Discord. And if you want, in comment section or in the description, just comment mini project. Once you comment, I will be running this code. Meantime, I will have some water. Okay, now let me execute. Okay, there's a huge output. Let me quickly, because this is a combination of let me cut short the code for you all, because I just okay, I just cut short it to 90 lines, and it is using all the concept and everything we have learned. Now it's good. Now it's good, because 375 lines of code in Python is too much. So now I have just cut short it to 90 lines, and it combines all the 10 concept here. I've used everything, encapsulation, and I've just also added the comment over here that you will understand that I have added encapsulation, inner classes, polymorphism, and everything is been you have learned, everything is being used while time of creating this project. So let's understand the output first, and then I will be not going fully through the mini project. I will be covering the few parts of it. So the output says, hello, I'm Nilesh sir and your Python OOP instructor. And then we, from beginning, we are seeing this two uh, student, which is Rahul, which are Rahul and Priya. So hi, Rahul studying Python, address Mumbai, and hi, Priya studying data science, and her address is Pune. So the next is Nilesh sir teaches inheritance and polymorphism. Rahul attended OOPS basics. Rahul attended inheritance. Priya only attended encapsulation. So Rahul attended two class, so it has two hash two, and Priya only attended encapsulation, so she has the total attendance as hash one. Now this is student profile. Profile card means your ID card. So this is a similar way I have created using object oriented programming a student card over here. And this is also this is known as CLI application. I have used the oops concept while creating this mini project, and I am executing that project and showing you output here in terminal. We can also use CMD. So this application, now this mini project is known as CLI application, nothing else. So here the student card has Rahul name and age, course he's interested in Python, and the fee of Rahul is 13,500, address and attendance, he attended two classes. And work means the project he have done is SMS project V1, that's simply the naming thing of the project. And second, for the Priya card means Priya student card is Priya, the her age is 21, the course is data science. Priya fees is 18,000 and address Pune, and attended one class only. Priya attended one class. And Priya work means Priya's assignment was inner class exercise. That's it. That's what our complete mini project was all about. The simply this looks like a very simple mini project, but it's not. All the 10 concept of object oriented programming has been used to create this. And if you only see the object I have created over here, so here is the demo means the output, and here output means we have created the object as Nilesh, Rahul and Priya. Then we have used the polymorphism over here. So in polymorphism it is of course in the list, and then we need to access those lists. We have already seen in the example of polymorphism how to do it. Then here I'm printing the methods which Nilesh as a teacher can access, and then all the method we are accessing those method with the proper input data like oops basic inheritance SMS project V1, and the discount for the Rahul was 10%. So this all method is inside student, and Rahul is a student. How I know? Because the Rahul object has been created with the help of student class. So student class has this all four methods and Rahul can access it. And same for Priya also. So here you can see Priya attended the class, Priya submitted the assignment, and of course both of their reports. Report is nothing but their student ID card. Simple. So this I only explain you the demo part. Why I didn't explain you all the above things, because all the above things we are seeing from the this class object oriented first live, which was previous live Saturday. I just started object oriented with the classes and object and cells and methods and other things, the constructor. So I have used the same code only, it's the same thing only, but the use case is different. The story mode is same. We are creating a mini student management system because I started with this CODEWITHNM institute. The everything is same, the code is same, but the coding style and the parameters are a bit different. That's it. That's nothing complex. See here, this is the concept we are just learn, like we are passing the price and the address and the pin code of the city. So we are just learn the inner and outer part, so I've used that also. So I will provide this code in the Discord, and you can go through this code completely, because I don't want to iterate myself explaining all those topic which I have already covered in today's live and my previous live of object oriented programming. If you have gone through my previous life of object oriented programming and this one, and you understand each and every stuff and each and every concept, then you will be able to understand this code inside out. It's not that hard. It's very basic code of line 67. It's less than 67 because the space and everything, and enter a new line. So the difficult part was how to create an object and how to pass it. That's why I just explained this all. The coding and the class part is easy itself. So I hope you understand this mini project, which is a mini student management system. And if there is any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section, or else join my Discord, and here we can connect with each other one on one, and we can clear all the doubts. Okay. So the next thing is I will be sharing all this session notes, this live session notes I've already done for my previous live. See, I've already, because we started the oops on last Saturday, so I provided uh, the notes and all the topics which I have covered in my last live. So I will be doing the same, and it is in a PDF format. So if you don't want to sit and learn on your system or on your laptop, so you can learn through your mobile phone. That's why I've created a PDF format, so easy to you all to open it in your mobile devices also. And then I will be sharing a weekly challenge on complete oops 10 topics for you to practice and get a hands on the oops concept in Python, because knowing the concept is different, and coding using oops is completely different, because ultimately in interview we don't need to prove our theoretical knowledge, we need to prove how good are we in terms of programming. Okay, so we need to solve this weekly challenge, and I just provide a weekly challenge every now and then. And of course there are other stuffs also you can explore, so make sure you join the Code with NM Discord. And also I've already explained the quiz part, how to access the quiz part. You need to give a theoretical quiz, and why it is important, because before going into the interview you all needs to first give a mock interview, which is an MCQ type of format, so that you need to give on the Code with an website, and you can find the quiz over there. Okay, everything is free of cost. This Discord is free, and weekly challenge, and nodes, the Code with an website, the quiz is free, learning live is free. You just need to hit the subscribe button and make sure you join my each and every live. How you know when I'm coming live? In this Discord announcement, I uh, already announce everything before coming live. I just announce what is coming next on the Code with NM. Of course, the next live I will be coming on Wednesday, and that is the most important live for this series, because there I will be starting with APIs. There we will be understand what is API, and then we will be reading the third party API, creating our own API, and after that we will be connecting our MongoDB database, and then with the help of APIs we will be sending data to MongoDB, our database, and then retrieving data from it. And this is the huge series we are going through, and ultimately we will be a backend Python engineer. Okay, so is there any doubt you all want to ask me? Just comment it in the live chat, and I will be clearing those doubt, or anything else you want to share. I will be waiting for 1 to 2 minutes. And yeah, in middle we started to talk about the AI, and do we really need AI? And because someone has commented in my previous live that why we are learning this Python and everything, we can achieve everything with the help of AI. So only one thing I need to uh, say to you, and then it's your choice how you proceed to be a software engineer. So if you want to be a software engineer, what is the ultimate thing you need to do? You need to learn to code. If you're using AI and everything, for the C, you can use AI to understand the concept, or to understand if you get some few lines of code. For example, if I'm giving you this uh, 60 or 90 lines of code and you're not getting it, you can ask me. If I'm not available, that is a rare case, because on Discord I'm always available. Discord is in my cell phone, and I always be active on my cell phone, so I will be replying within a minute. But if you are not getting any code which you got it from Google or anywhere else, you can ask the AI that what is this code, why this concept is there. That up till there it is helpful. But if you want to become a software engineer, you yourself needs to learn what is coding, what is a concept, why we are doing this, why we are using oops, what is time complexity, what is code complexity, and all this. So you completely, if you're completely depending on the AI and saying that okay, why we need to learn programming and basics and everything for this AI is there. So just mark my words, my friends, you won't be getting place in any of the company. Forget the MNCs. In small company or startup, you won't get a chance also, because you won't be able to clear the interview, because your coding skills is not there, your concepts is not there, because you are utilizing AI every now and then. You are completely dependent on AI and you are not realizing that. So that's what a scary of this generation, that they are completely depending on the AI and they are not realizing that AI is making my future dark. Simple. Okay. So that's what my take on the AI. This is AI is only a personal assistant, not more than that. Okay. So hope everything is clear. We are done with the OOPS concept. This is very much important topic in programming world. And the next topic is very, very much important, more than OOPS. Equally, they are both are important. OOPS is also required, and creating APIs is also required. So the next topic is all about APIs and what is API, how to use it, how to create it, how to read APIs. That's all is all about. Okay. If anything else, you can just comment in the live chat or join the Discord, and we can connect offline. And I hope you all got this 10 topic. Okay, so I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to make you market ready software engineer. Code with precision, ship with vision. Subscribe now and join the mission, and we'll meet you in the next video. Till then, bye.